Alright guys, so I want all of you at home just, oh, we're going. So I'm always kind of starting out. It's our camera Santa.
No, it's me.
Santa
It's not you, it's me.
I don't know how that happened. I blame Summer. She says I'm careless when I'm down here filming. And I said, don't interrupt my art. What I'm looking at is, I've got a dog that will grovel and jump all over me, the same way Pretzel will do to Sundance, and we should probably try to get another video of that. I can just go back and find another
Sundance?
But what changes the scene is this cot appearing, and my body language. So, to me, a well-trained companion dog, this is it. If you said I want, and a lot of people say that to me, I want a therapy dog. A therapy dog really, what you're wanting, in my mind, a good therapy dog has minimal response to petting. Minimal response. And Bluebee was perfect, because he would definitely have the butt wag and everything, and that's very ego building for people that need therapy. So what I've got is obviously a dog that's very, very willing. What she's saying to herself right now is, what is the magic formula? I don't want to reward the dog. I'm going to see if I can, just by virtue of my body language, without doing my pager at all, get the dog back over on this side. Precious, precious angel. So I'm just going to tell you, Summer's like, wow. I want you guys to understand, once you get them aligned as to who you are, and I'm going to tell you who I am to these dogs, is one of those individuals out there by the pond. That's who I am. I move around. I'm more like them than I am different. That's what I want you guys. I am different, but I'm more like them than I am different. Some people are like them, but they're more different than, because of their odd training methodologies. I know this is like, if Greg hears this, he's going to be, it's all very zen like.
Really impressive.
Let me shove this into the thing. And let me show you, I've got my Nick, but what this dog is saying to itself is, what is the magic formula? And I've got to say to myself, she's not that interested in the magic formula right now. The magic formula is now sniffing. I can probably get her back over here though, let me see. And yeah, I was gonna say, I'd get ready to add. I'm gonna default to just indifference. But you guys can see, I can almost get her to do it. And we're just starting to speak that way to this dog. I'm pretty sure she'll be a leg kicker. And I want you to understand, when you're doing it like that with your body language, I've really gained or lost nothing. Yay! 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 But I'm going to tell you what I did right there. I gained big. And I'm going to tell you what's happening now. There's a party. And it's at the mat.
It's a trip.
It's on the it's on the thing.
Oh, mat party.
So I want you guys to understand. And I didn't used to understand this either. So if you're saying to yourself, what she's saying doesn't make any sense, I completely understand. But once the behavior is there, you can give it a name. Me pointing and saying or doing anything right there would not have done anything. Yay! Yay! And I don't know when I started saying yay, but I want all of you to start saying it at home. I don't, and I've said it before, I don't like yes, just because of the, I don't know, in a way I think it reminds me, because you'll get people here that will do that, will try to shush a dog. You've seen it, Summer, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Where they go shh.
When they're...
And what happens when they do that?
They all start barking? I know, trust me, I know from experience.
So that's part of why I don't like that, just the cadence of it. And I want you guys to think of that. If that video where all 10 of them came running didn't prove it, show me another video with that happening where it isn't the cadence. Because I could tell you how I could do it to make people believe more. I could just use a recall word. I could say, here. She looked at me then. The video could be how to get 10 dogs to come at once. And I'd figure out who was in the lead and make the command the same, or make it something. I used to say, I had a German dog, come and see here. She was from Steffenhaus Kennels. Remind me, I've got something very important I want to do. I've got an old DVD tape from Jane Steffenhagen. I don't think it's online. I want to get it. I want to send it to my friend Barbie and have it made into a DVD and upload it on the internet. She was a friend of mine for a long time. She was a mentor. You precious angel. Luckily, I got one auxiliary trait. You know, but that's what you're saying to yourself. You know, I think it's very important that the dog, the way that they see a friend, you know, a companion, the companion, you know, on some level, you know, that you are, you know, the reason dogs like other dogs is they move around and they do stuff, especially young dogs. That's why people want to take them to the dog park. But what ends up happening is the people you either get one weird guy that starts running around, flailing his arms, clapping his hands, trying to get all the dogs to chase him. And you have to go, no.
Yeah, I saw that guy yesterday. Just kept,
Why, someone was doing it?
no, he just kept going to reach for the dog, and it was
All right.
like he.
Oh, well, that was painful.
But I
and
guess,
I am going to isolate
yeah,
that clip.
that was
See if I can
painful.
get it back over there just with my body language. You know, and if you're doing that, and I'm not even like trying to say, I'm some dog whisperer, I'm getting it to do that. It's more just to show you guys how much your body language. Yay. And if you said you use your voice right there to get that dog on there, I'd say absolutely. Because that's my job as a dog trainer, to train them obey commands. If it was just up to me, I'd have all deaf dogs. I'd have all deaf dogs and we'd live in peace. Mommy would just look and point and lift her eyebrows. She wouldn't lose her
Be
voice.
the perfect.
She wouldn't lose it. Well, how would we
Perfect
tell them to
life.
be quiet, though? We'd have to have vibrating,
They probably would just be quiet.
vibrating
They're not too noisy, are they?
citronella collars. You know, that's what I want you guys to think of. So now I'm
teach
thinking
them
to
with the
myself,
page.
I've already got this.
Do a double
If I
tap.
said this individual isn't, all I need now is for her to step up there. And then I'm going to add my verbal. And if you said you put a little trail of breadcrumbs, and that's what it was. That's what I did. That's what you guys have to do. Little trails of breadcrumbs, little, you know, and I do see, I mean, if you look back at my first videos, if I was like that, I'll be surprised. Because, and she's in the sun, so I'm sensing that right now. We're going to get out of the sun. But, you know, if you said you're more like that, and if you said videos changed the way you trained, I'd say, I believe that. I believe that. You know, and not that, I mean, I can find videos all the time that I don't remember. I'll tell you what I say when I see those videos, Summer. What do I say?
Lost videos.
No,
What?
I say,
What?
you
I
know,
don't know.
my usual line.
I thought it was lost. Maybe I am crazy. Maybe I
Remember
am
this.
crazy.
You know, a lot of times I can only recognize it, but that's, you know, it sounds like something I would say. All right, but look, remember, this is the puppy, though, that taught me from the very beginning. She would default to the down, and if you go back and look, it was because of your body language, I would say,
Look at her.
she was torn. Did you see
Oh,
that?
saw that, boy. That was
It would have been wrong for me not to do that. It would have been wrong, and I'm going to tell you why. Because she believed.
You wanted her to do that?
That's what she thought. And you better run with that sometimes. You would better run with that. But this dog knows. You know, so now everybody's like, we have to do this. It is a very,
was
you
good.
know, and I think that's why I could never not, part of me really love Greg because he's willing to fight that hard. You know, he's that enlightened that he's able to see my conflicted equal parts
Oh,
love and
yeah.
hate for him.
To where he's coming.
Crazy man.
He's coming over.
Crazy man. I did not know there was that evolved of a human. I've never seen anybody deflect my... As long as I don't fall in that
There's
portal
probably a lot of
and
like.
see those people shoving his, that's what gets me fueled when I see that. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. You know, honestly though, I think I'm going to end this with this. This is the end. In the dog's mind, the curtain closes. I didn't use the pager at all, and it wasn't because I didn't want to or anything like that. It was more, one, people are not going to be using it all the time at home. If I said my job with the pager was to shape and create these behaviors in a puppy, I would say I did a good job, because this puppy believes that this is what it wants to do. So this is the end of this episode. We're going to be back in a little bit with puppy recall, so stay tuned. Bye guys. And we are going to do the pager then.